Good morning. Let's have a look at yesterday. I'm afraid there wasn't the volume of matches to get me interested in staying up very late. Just 5 matches in the Premier League. 2 of them 2.6 the favourite, making them very hard to read. One of them a London derby. And the other one with the new manager, Crystal Palace. Very tough. Very good response from Everton yesterday to the potential of an avalanche of goals from the Geordies. Did the Toffees score first? No, they didn't. It could have been 2 goals. That would have been the difference. And a penalty for Everton. Still struggles in front of goal from open play for the Toffees. They are going to be mired in that relegation fight. Nottingham Forest and Fulham. Well, one of these two sides recently has been scoring 3 goals regularly. And it's not Nottingham Forest. 2.6 the favourite. A gentle reminder to you. These can be imponderable results and very tricky to trade and trust. But Bosun said it. Well, unbeaten when Chris Wood plays. So how about that? Hudson-Odoi and Gibbs-White. What a turnaround for Newcastle after a run of matches where they've actually failed to score that second goal. And they don't even have our old pal Awoniyi. Is he not in the side? Divock Origi as well. That's an excellent signing for Nottingham Forest. Bournemouth and Crystal Palace. Again, new manager syndrome here for Crystal Palace makes it very tough to read them. You can't really look at their performance under the new manager. And an offside goal for Easy E from NWA.
This market is now in play.
Sorry about that. It's fair bot. So not a match I would have had a strong opinion on at all. Similar story, 2.3 the favourite, Burnley and Wolves. Burnley, well, gone are the 2-2s. Now it's the 1-1s. Would you have laid Burnley with that 37th minute lead? All dependent, I think, on what Wolves were achieving in play-wise. Well, just the one shot on target. Very, very tough Premier League coupon yesterday. I think I made the right decision to step aside from it. PSV Eindhoven never going to have 2 consecutive defeats with only 1 all season. So that was standout. Did we get goals before half-time? No, we didn't. So a struggle really for PSV. Normally with 1.14, you're expecting a goal at least before half-time. 0-3, 1-3, any other away score. I think if you did 0-2, 0-3, 1-3.
This market has been suspended.
Any other away score, I think you would have been okay with that 62nd minute second goal as far as creating a green screen. And that was about that yesterday. So I think it was the right decision not really to stay up and follow this. It would have been a frustrating evening of unreadable football matches and vast majority under 2.5 goals. Very unlike the Premier League. Premier League continues today. Moving a day ahead. Arsenal against Luton, an obvious home win. But both teams to score is a very embedded trend for Luton Town. Don't forget, they did score 3 goals away at Bournemouth. They do have it in them to frustrate and score. But this is a must-win for the Arsenal. Must-win for Man City as well. Brentford against Brighton, another one of those imponderables. You saw 2 of them yesterday in the Premier League, and they were very hard to read. Who would have foreseen that? 3-1 win for Nottingham Forest, and the other 2.4 the favourite, 1-1. So that's the kind of thing we're looking at today. Brentford and Brighton. Very, very tough to unpack this one. By all means, read the previews. And what I have done for these 2.38, the favourites, is I've taken the previews through AI. And we've come out with a decent write-up for what is a tough-to-call match. Brentford's strong home record against Brighton and the need for points to avoid relegation. They might have the edge in this fixture, so says AI. Brighton's attacking talent could pose a threat, especially considering Brentford's defensive vulnerabilities. So a narrow victory for Brentford with a correct score of 2-1 seems plausible. Considering Brentford's tendency for high-scoring games, betting on over 2.5 goals could be lucrative, says AI. Key stats: 67% of Brentford's home league games have featured 4+ goals, which is 2/3. They've failed to keep a clean sheet in the last 11 matches. Have won only one of the last 5 games against Brighton. So an interesting write-up. 2.37 the favourite. Tread very warily. Man City against Arsenal. Aston Villa. My initial knee-jerk reaction here is those odds are far too short for Manchester City against another top 4 side. Aston Villa are not top 4 because they're cocking it up. So for me, the value here lies in a lay of Manchester City if they take the lead, particularly a 2-0 lead. Aston Villa did win 1-0 the last time these two met. There are no gimmies at all. 1.25 is very, very dismissive of a team 4th in the league. It could factor in, of course, the need to win for Manchester City, given Arsenal have an apparent, on paper, easy opportunity for 3 points. Similar story with Liverpool the next day. Heracles and AZ Alkmaar. AZ Alkmaar look worthy favourites here. We're expecting at least 2 goals from them today. Tick all the boxes from the pre-match research perspective. Utrecht and PEC Zwolle. Again, the market looks about right with Utrecht. Let's have a quick look at the conclusion there. Utrecht look good, unbeaten in 10 at home. Twente and Heerenveen a lot tighter, 1.91. Why? Because Heerenveen against the top 5, 2-3 loss, 2-2 draw, and a 3-2 win. So they could be very competitive today. That's in stark contrast with Twente, who, if they lose, only lose 1-0 away from home. So a possible lay of any 0-2, 2-0 leader here. So again, this evening, we're lacking the numbers for me to warrant staying up till 2:30 a.m. To do the Premier League. And we've got 2.38 in the middle of 2 rather obvious plays. But with Manchester City, I would, as I say, look at the possibility of laying Manchester City lead. That would be the value angle. It would cost you little liability-wise. Surely a top 4 side like Aston Villa are not to be dismissed as a 9-1 outsider. Elsewhere, we've got the Cup in Croatia. As we move down, under-19 women. Cup in France, Paris Saint-Germain. Usual odds-on favourites. Bayer Leverkusen. Q, another goal fest from them. Championship group in Greece. I might be about for the 5 o'clocks. Olympiakos, PAOK Thessaloniki, Panathinaikos and AEK Athens, all of the big guns. If the title is still up for grabs, because it's been split. So it's very weird. Split into the championship and the relegation group. So I'm not sure what's going on with the title. Because are they still collecting points? I don't know. But if it's the title push continues, we've got all 4 title contenders in play today. But in this championship group, of course, they're all meeting fellow strong sides. Hapoel Beersheva at 5:30. Brilliant trading side this season. Hopefully that continues. Even down to 10 men, they can pull out a win. Coppa Italia, Fiorentina against Atalanta, 2.63 the favourite. Well, you saw yesterday, 2.6 plus the favourite. Imponderable scorelines, 3-1 Nottingham Forest. Wouldn't have seen that. So you have been warned. Polish Cup, not very interested in that today. Porto, marginal favourites away at Guimarães in the Taça de Portugal Portuguese Cup. So that's it today. Again, apologies for my absence this evening. I don't think you need me for what is a set of about 4 or 5 matches for us to trade, 2 of which are highly obvious, one of which is 2.38 the favourite, making it not a good trading vehicle. AZ Alkmaar look a good trading side to rely on today. Utrecht, similar story, unbeaten in 10 at home. And Twente and Heerenveen, this is one of the less clarified or less clear matches in the Eredivisie, with Heerenveen's 2-2 habit against top 5 sides. And Twente, if they lose away, only losing 1-0. Who will out today? Certainly if Twente lead 2-0, they look layable. So again, good luck this evening. I'll be with you when the coupons flesh out. Maybe Friday, Saturday, certainly Saturday and Sunday. But I can't warrant staying up till 2:30 a.m. for a set of about 3, 4, 5 matches, which are well within your remit to trade yourself. Have a great day this evening. Do watch out for the 2.38, the favourites, and do consider laying a Manchester City lead. Top 4, Aston Villa. Must be top 4 for a reason.